Okay, imagine this. What if you could write a song, the melody, the lyrics, all of it, but have a machine sing it and produce the whole track? Well, we're about to dive into the story of an independent artist who's doing exactly that. He is just pumping out a constant stream of new music by partnering with AI, and it's kind of changing the game for solo creators. So let's get into it.
So we're going to start this story right at what feels like the finish line. Because to really understand the journey of this artist, you first have to see the massive milestone that he just announced. It's happening right now.
For the artist who goes by the name Autistic Warrior, 2025 is shaping up to be the year everything changes. I mean, all the years of writing, recording, and grinding are about to pay off in a really big way.
And here it is, the big news straight from the source. A full-length album called Broken Pieces is dropping on Halloween of 2025. And for any independent musician, putting out a full album on digital, CD, and even vinyl, that is a huge, huge achievement.
So an announcement like that just makes you wonder, right? Who is Autistic Warrior? And to really appreciate where he's going, we've got to go back and understand where he came from. So yeah, let's rewind the clock. This story doesn't just start with a big album announcement. It starts way back with the dream and, believe it or not, a DJ setup in a teenager's room. Growing up on Long Island, New York, it sounds like music was just everything. As he puts it himself, his dream from way back was always to be a songwriter and performer. And you know what? He didn't waste a whole lot of time making that happen.
And you can see the evolution so clearly here. He wasn't just dreaming about it, he was actually doing it. He starts DJing at just 14 years old, and then boom, he's writing, he's recording, he's even performing his own original stuff at a talent show. He was laying that foundation piece by piece. So those early years set the stage. But what happens next is where the story gets really, really interesting. Because that little spark from his teenage years, it basically ignited a creative firestorm. So just how prolific are we talking? Well, get this. In 2025 alone, he has already dropped more than 9 singles. I mean, that's just a staggering pace for any artist, let alone a solo creator doing it all himself.
And here's just a little snapshot of those 2025 releases. I mean, look at that list. This is not a hobby. This is a constant, dedicated stream of creative work being put out into the world, track after track after track.
And listen, this isn't just about the number of songs. His lyrics really dig into some deeply personal and spiritual themes. Just take these lines from his single All For You, My Lord. They show you this powerful conviction that's really the engine behind his art. Which brings us to the big question, right? How is one person doing all of this? The answer isn't just about hard work. It's about a really surprising partnership with technology.
I mean, this is really the core puzzle, isn't it? For a solo artist, keeping up a pace like this, it seems almost impossible. So what's the secret ingredient here? What's going on behind the scenes?
And there it is, straight from his bio. He started using artificial intelligence as a collaborator in his music making. This is where the story takes a very, very modern turn.
Okay, and this is the really important part to understand. He's not just hitting a generate song button. No, he is the artist. He's the human element writing the music and the lyrics. The AI is basically his virtual vocalist and his virtual producer, taking his vision and turning it into a finished track. It's a true collaboration between the creator and the code.
So when you take his history, his incredible work ethic, and his willingness to embrace new tools, well, it all leads us right back to where we started, on the road to his new album.
All right, so for everyone who's ready for Broken Pieces, here are the key dates to remember. Pre-orders are actually open right now, and the full album officially drops on October 31st. But believe it or not, that's not all he has planned for this year. Seriously, if you thought one album was enough for 1 year, think again. Hot on the heels of Broken Pieces, he's also releasing a full Christmas album called Spread the Love, so you can mark your calendars for that one too. Pre-orders start November 13th for a November 27th release. The man does not stop. And when you listen to the title track, you really get a sense of his range as an artist. These lyrics are all about hope and connection. I mean, it's a perfect holiday message, and it feels like a world away from some of his other themes. It just shows you how versatile his songwriting really is.
You know, the story of Autistic Warrior isn't just about one guy making music. It's really a glimpse into what the future of music itself might look like. And it leaves us all with one big question. Now that artists can literally collaborate with artificial intelligence,
What kind of creative doors are about to be blown wide open? What's coming next?